Hello everyone and welcome to today's tutorial video on how to add XCFramework to your project. In this short demonstration, we'll be walking you through the process of adding an XCFramework to your project and then using its SDK. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced developer, this tutorial will help you seamlessly integrate external frameworks into your project. Before we jump into the technical steps, let's take a quick look at the SDK we'll be working with today. The App Protector Freemium SDK enables limited threat detection on iOS devices. There is also an Android App Protection Freemium version, but today we'll focus on the iOS version. This SDK helps your app identify potential security risks by detecting if the device is jailbroken, verifying the code signature, and checking if the app has been downloaded from a trusted source. To learn more, please check our GitHub page, where you can find even more details on each detection and reaction in our freemium SDK. Now let's get to the good part. To add a framework, first we will copy our framework folder, which contains the SDK, into our project folder. This way we will always know where our framework is located. Next, open your XCode project, navigate to the project, choose the target to which you want to add the framework to, scroll down, and find Frameworks, Libraries, and Embedded Content. Click on the plus sign, choose Add Other, then click Add Files. Now find your framework folder and your SDK. Now that you have found it, click on Open to add the App Protector Free SDK to your project. Make sure that Embed and Sign is turned on so that when your app is built, it is copied into the apps bundle. Here you can also see that the framework has been added to the project. Now we will have added the SDK. Let's see how to use the SDK. Let's choose our View controller and import the SDK. Please note that this SDK can be used from iOS versions 10 and above. Add our App Protector Free SDK and let's see what we have visible. We can see that we have Detection Tempering type, which defines which temperings can be detected, such as jailbreak, untrusted source, and unofficial code signature. Then we have RASP config. This is configuration for which detections you want a reaction. So we have notify user for all, or just choose one of these 3 or 2, or whichever you prefer. And our main method, our static function, do detect on demand. On demand detects if there are any threats using the RASP config, and returning detection tempering type. So let's try it out. Let's call RASP facade. RASP stands for Runtime Application Self-Protection. We are going to call detect on demand function, to which we will put our configuration to notify user for all threats. Now that we have our detections variable, we will get if there are any detections and we will print them out. So now that we have called our detect on demand for the results, we will print which threats were detected. Okay, my phone isn't jailbroken, so it didn't detect the issue. However, it did flag untrusted sources and unofficial code signatures. Why? Because our app is still being developed. It did not come from a trusted source like the App Store. Additionally, the application still lacks a legitimate code signature, indicating that it is not signed with a recognized production or development profile provider. That is why these threats were detected. If you had a jailbroken iPhone running this app, it would have detected that as well. Okay, that wraps up our tutorial. With just a few simple steps, you've learned how to add the App Protection Freemium SDK to your XCode project and benefit from its powerful threat detection capabilities. By integrating this SDK into your app, you enhance your app's security and provide a safer experience for your users. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching and happy coding!